Hello, everybody. Jason up, New Age Revolution Cave. For this beautiful Thursday, where I had a planned show. I did. I promise you, I had a planned show, but that plan got changed because I came in the house today after a long, hard day at the factory, and I looked over to where my mail usually is, and aside from the IRS collection letters, from the repossession letters, the angry fan mail, there was a box, folks. And if I'm getting a box in the mail, it's usually from one of you guys or Amazon or my brilliant artistic friend, Net, over at XOX. Random Treasures. You know the deal. You've heard of her. You know what she does. She's an artist who makes these LJN figures for us and has been she's been a part of this channel for a couple of years now. And in that couple of years, she has changed my collection. She has changed all of your collections. She changed the way we play with our figures, if we're into that sort of thing. Come on, grown-ups. And she continues to do so, folks, because I tore open that package with anticipation, even got a paper cut. But that's all right. That's all right, because Net has added a figure that should have absolutely been a part of the LJN line in 1986, I'd say. 85, they were still new. Right? They're still testing the waters. You want to get the big names out there. You want to get the Roddy Pipers out there. You want to get the players. Around 86 or so, they started putting out managers, Mean Gene, guys like that. This would have been a perfect time for this figure to be made. It absolutely should have been made and wasn't. Until now, folks. We have the voice, one of the voices of my childhood. If you were a WWF fan in the 80s, then this is a voice of your childhood. And folks, I have an announcement to make. Mean Gene has officially gotten his walking papers. We are demoting Mean Gene. Mean Gene has been doing two jobs in our federation for years, for decades, folks. He's been the ring announcer and he's been the interviewer. Well, Mean Gene, you are now demoted to strictly interviewer status because a ring announcer is in town, folks. That's right. Howard Finkel is LJN, thanks to our friends Net, XOX, Random Treasures, Print Fury. You know the deal. You know the rundown. You know the casting call of players that are involved in getting the Fink into our grubby little hands. Here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Howard Finkel is LJN. That's right. Can you imagine Mr. Finkel, Mr. Fink in the middle of your LJN ring announcing the winners of your LJN play and new. That's right. And new LJN added to the collection. Howard Finkel is LJN, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at the beautiful outfit. We have the tuxedo. We have the pointing finger. And most importantly, folks, we have the microphone in hand. Now, let me tell you what is so good about this figure, folks. I have seen other custom figures holding microphones, and they're not good. You know why? Because they've got their arm bent at a very strange angle that nobody bends their arm at. But look at the subtle pose. The subtle microphone pose of Howard Finkel. That's right. It's not overdone. It is not It is not shaped, formed, molded in an unnatural position. It's natural. That is a natural microphone hold right there, folks. And yes, I do look for those sort of things. That's one of my biggest problems with customs, right? You got Howard Finkel holding the microphone like this. Who does this? Nobody does this. Not this one. Not this one. It's perfect. It's perfect. Take a look at that. Take a look at that 1984 Howard Finkel face. That is the Fink from 1984, 1985 Madison Square Garden right here. Howard Finkel can now be placed right in the center of the ring where he belongs. Mean Gene, no, we used Mean Gene as our ring announcer. All through childhood, we used Mean Gene as our ring announcer. No longer. Howard Finkel is now part of our collections thanks to Net XOX. Folks, you know what to do. You know what to do. You need to venture over to the World Wide Web, the information superhighway. You need to go on the Etsy. Get on the Etsy. That's how the kids say it, the Etsy. That's what they say on the streets. You got to get on the Etsy. It's slang. It's slang. You got to get on the Etsy. You got to look up XOX by Random Treasures. And you have to order your Howard Finkel, period. You've got so many already. You've got so many of these beautiful works of art. You're not going to leave out the ring announcer. You're not going to leave out the ring announcer. You need Howard Finkel. And again, this figure should have 100% been made in 86. They're going off on the whole manager craze. They got Mean Gene. They got Vince. How do you leave out the Fink? How do you leave out that? They got a referee. How do you leave out the Fink? You don't leave out the Fink anymore. XOX said, no, I don't think so. And they made Howard Finkel our new ring announcer, our newest LJN employee. I love it. I can't wait to pose him in the ring. Now listen to me, folks. I have talked, I have teased that we're coming up on the 40th anniversary of Hulk Hogan's win over the Iron Sheik at MSG. And we have teased that PACW might get the crowbar, crack open the door, blow off the dust, turn the lights back on. We might have a match. We might have the 40th anniversary replay of Hulk Hogan versus the Iron Sheik, LJN style, PACW style. And guess what? Guess who the ring announcer is for that? That right there was the first time that Howard Finkel sticks in my brain. And new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, the incredible Hulk Hogan. That's right. So now all three players in that match, in that ring, all four. I guess we got Freddie Blassie, we got the Iron Sheik, we got Hulk Hogan, and now we have the man that introduced the new world's champion. Again, that phrase "and new" sticks in our head if we were wrestling fans in the 80s. When Howard Finkel passed away, I said, voice of my childhood. Voice of my childhood. And now I can proudly display him amongst the LJN figures. Folks, Etsy is the place to go. XOX by Random Treasures. Get on there, order the Howard Finkel, and add him to your collection. XOX has done it again. The Fink is our newest LJN. Good night now.